I'm so excited that you guys are all listening. And if you remembered your hands, can you give them a wave? And if you remembered your hands, which I hope you did, then let's get our rhythm going. Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. There's a story in my house. It's been about a week. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it's been. I don't know. Where did it go? I want to hear it again. I look to my left. I look to my right. I look all around. It's still out of sight. I look on the ground and over my head. Shh, there's something in my bed. Let's see what it is today. Vroom, 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 vroom. Oh, hello, Sylvester. How are you? Oh, I'm pretty good. Do you want to know what I was playing with? Yeah, of course I do. Well, I was making some special deliveries in my super speedy AADL library truck. Vroom, 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 vroom. Wow, Sylvester, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and the coolest thing about this truck is it's just my size and I can fit in it perfectly. You can? Oh, yeah, look. Ready? Here I go. Sylvester, it looks to me more like you're on top of the truck. Maybe the truck is fitting in you, not you're fitting in the truck so well. Maybe it's the angle you're working with. Let me try again. Let's see. Well, now you're just eating it. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, Sylvester, you can't eat the library truck. If you eat the library truck, how will all of the books get everywhere? Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. Oh, well, that's okay, Sylvester. Do you want to try getting in the truck again? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, again, Sylvester, I don't think this is working very well. Well, while Sylvester tries to fit into this library truck, I think we'll tell stories all about size and tiny things. Our first story comes from the book called Itty Bitty, and this is by the one and only C.C. Bell. We are going to tell it using some felts, though. Well, once upon a time, I almost said once upon a dog. Once upon a time, there was a little dog, and his name was Itty Bitty. Hello, hello. Maybe I look big because I'm so close to the camera, but really, I'm just a small little tiny dog. Itty Bitty was walking in the forest one day when he stumbled upon an amazing sight. It was a bone. And that bone looked to Itty Bitty like it would be the perfect place for a home. So he started to chew some holes in it. And he chewed and chewed until he had made himself a little door and a window and another window. Itty Bitty went into his house and looked around. Wow! This is an amazing house. I'm so excited to live here. But then he looked around a little more and he thought, the only trouble is this is a pretty empty house and it doesn't exactly feel like a home. Then he got an idea. I know what I'll do. I'll go to the city and I'll see if I can get some things to put in my house. And maybe that will make it feel a little more like home. So off he went. Boop, 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 and he started on his journey. It took him a very long time because he was such a little dog. But he walked and he walked and he walked. Oh my goodness, he was walking so much and so far. But pretty soon, he got to the city. It was a very exciting place. And he saw there a giant store. "Wow," he said, "that looks perfect. And I also see a car and a school bus. And this store sells some of my favorite things. I can get a lamp, I can get a television, and I can even get a cupcake. Oh, I hope that they have bone-flavored cupcakes. That's my favorite. Bone-flavored cupcake with peanut butter frosting. No, dog food frosting. Yes, that's what I want. A bone cupcake with dog food frosting. Does that sound good to you? No, me neither. It sounds kind of yucky, but that's what Itty Bitty wanted. So he went into that store and he started to look around. The first thing that he saw was a chair. Oh, what a lovely chair. It was a nice orange color and it looked so comfortable. But wouldn't you know it, when he tried to sit in it, he felt so very small compared to that chair. Then a salesperson said, "Well, maybe you'd like a blanket," and put the blanket on top of him. Does that look right? No, it didn't feel right either. Itty Bitty was all covered up. Oh. Well, he got out and he thought to himself, maybe there just isn't anything in this big city for a little dog like me. But then he saw another sign, and this time the sign said, "Teeny Store." Itty Bitty thought, "Oh, a teeny store? Wow, I should go to that one." So he went through the special door to another tiny store where he found another orange chair, but this one, was much more comfortable. And there was a blanket that was a much better size. And he even found a little tiny book. Itty Bitty thought, "Oh, this is so wonderful. I will get all these things." So he picked them up. He said goodbye to the giant store and he went on home. When he got back to his house, he was so excited. He went in that door that he had chewed. He put his chair in. He sat down in it. He put his blanket over his lap. And he started to read his book. Oh, Itty Bitty looked around. His house didn't feel so empty or so enormous anymore. It felt like home, and that was just right. The end. All right, good listening, everybody. Let's get our hands out again. Ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, slowly creep them right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in.
Why?
Shake them, shake, shake, shake them just like this. Roll them, roll them, blow a little kiss. Mwah! Oh, I rolled my hands so hard I almost thought that they were going to roll away. Whew. Well, for our next book, we are going to hear the story of Hank's Big Day, the story of a bug. And this is by Evan Kuhlman and Chuck Groening. Hank's house. A big rock. Hank, a pill bug, crawls out from under. This is Hank. He shimmies through tall grass. He nibbles on a dead leaf. Breakfast over, Hank creeps past a cricket, a curious cricket. He comes upon a worm tied in a knot. Whoa, a weird worm. And an ant carrying a potato chip, an industrious ant. Yikes! A scary grasshopper. Hank climbs a long stick. He continues climbing the stick. He finishes climbing the stick. Hank's exercise stick. Then he curls up in the tall grass. Whew. Hank scoots along and finds himself on a sidewalk. He looks both ways, then starts to cross. He lumbers through a pothole. He stops to inspect a rainbow made of chalk. Ooh. He climbs on top of a bottle cap. Oh. Hank finishes crossing as a boy rides by on a skateboard. Woo! Too close for comfort. Hank trudges onward and comes upon a smiling face. She is dressed up like her hero, the famous flyer Amelia Earhart. With Amelia's help, Hank crawls onto her helmet. Amelia jumps up, tilts her arms, and takes off with Hank aboard. Amelia and her co-pilot, Hank the Pillbug, are crossing the Atlantic Ocean in their airplane. Woo! Together, they run around the front yard, an amazing view of the world. Amelia and Hank zip through the side door. Amelia's doghouse is fast asleep in her doghouse. The brave pilot flies over England and waves hello to the Queen. Hello, Queen. Can you guys also say hello to the Queen? Hello, Queen. It's really the dog. In Paris, the plane just misses the Eiffel Tower. Amelia lands near a cafe, La Velvet Bug. The flyers circle a maple tree and head for a picnic table. Hank nibbles a peppermint leaf, and Amelia drinks from a jukebox. Yum. Snack break over. Amelia puts out her hand, and Hank crawls back on board. They run across the yard and down the driveway. Amelia's brother Aaron is playing with his army guys. Hank and Amelia return to America. They make a daring landing as millions cheer. Woo! Amelia sets Hank on the mossy rock where she found him. Hank gazes up at Amelia. What friendship looks like. Hank crosses the sidewalk, curls up and plays dead, treks down his exercise stick, and passes the grasshopper, the ant, the worm, and the cricket. Then he takes a big bite out of a dead leaf. Yum! And when the day is done, Hank crawls under his rock at last. Home, sweet home.
Home, sweet home.
The end. Good listening, everybody. All right. Let's do, what should we do? Let's do Little Green Frog. Ready? So put your hands like this. Here's how it goes. Went the little green frog one day. Went the little green frog. Went the little green frog one day, and they all went ah. But we know frogs go shoo-ba-loo-ba-loob, shoo-ba-loo-ba-loob, shoo-ba-loo-ba-loob. We know frogs go shoo-ba-loo-ba-loob. They don't go ah. Beep, beep, went the little red truck one day. Beep, beep, went the little red truck. Beep, beep, went the little red truck one day, and they all went beep, beep, beep. But we know trucks go We know trucks go. They don't go beep, beep, beep. Hop, hop, went the little brown squirrel one day. Hop, hop, went the little brown squirrel. Hop, hop, went the little brown squirrel one day, and they all went hop, hop, hop. But we know squirrels go rub-a-dub-a-dub, rub-a-dub-a-dub, rub-a-dub-a-dub. We know squirrels go rub-a-dub-a-dub. They don't go hop, hop, hop. Good job, everybody. All right. If you were standing up, you could go ahead and sit back down. And the next story is the book So Cozy, but I'm going to tell it using a little bit of a different angle. So I'm going to show it to you and read it to you, and then we'll be right back here on the couch. This book is called So Cozy by Laren Corda. Dog snuggled up in his warm, comfy bed. Cozy, thought Dog. Then in waddled Goose. You look so cozy, she said. Goose nuzzled up to Dog. In strolled Cat. I'd like to be cozy too, she said. Cat climbed in with Dog and Goose. Along came some rabbits. We want to be cozy. Can we be cozy too? The rabbits hopped in with Cat, Goose, and Dog. Mama Bear and Baby Bear plodded along. Can we come and cozy up with you, they asked. Mommy Bear and Baby Bear curled up with the rabbits, Cat, Goose, and Dog. Then Goat and Snake arrived. This looks like a good place to get cozy, they said to each other. And Goat and Snake wriggled in with Mommy Bear, Baby Bear, the rabbits, Cat, Goose, and Dog. Trumpety, trumpety, in stomped Elephant. Wow, that's what I call cozy, he said. So Elephant cozied up with Goat, Snake, Mommy Bear, Baby Bear, the rabbits, Cat, Goose, and Dog. Patter, patter, patter. Along came Mouse. How cozy, he said. And Mouse climbed right on to the tip of Elephant's trunk. How tickly. Ah, choo! So sneezy, meowed Cat. So noisy, snuffled the rabbits. So trumpety, squawked Goose. So scary, gruffed Mommy Bear and Baby Bear. So blowy, yelped Goat and Snake. And Elephant, Goat, Snake, Mommy Bear, Baby Bear, the rabbits, Cat, and Goose all ran away. All except Dog. Oh, so quiet, thought Dog. Patter, patter, patter. Mouse came back, and he snuggled up with Dog in the warm, comfy bed. Now this is really cozy, Mouse said. Ever so cozy, said Dog. The end. All right. Hi again. Let's see. Let's get our fingers out. I have 10 fingers. They all belong to me. I can make them do stuff. Want to see? I can make them jump high. I can make them jump low. I can fold them quietly and sit just so. I can squeeze them tight. I can open them wide. I can fold them all together. I can make them all hide. I can make them jump high. I can make them jump low. I can fold them quietly and sit just so. Well, our last story comes from this book, Anansi and the Moss-Covered Rock. This is a very old story. This version was retold by Eric Kimmel, and I am going to tell you my own version of it today. So, this story starts, as so many stories do, with our friend Anansi. Hey, what's going on? Why are you talking about me again? You're always talking about me. Well, I know, Anansi, I do talk about you a lot, but it's only because you do so many silly things. And so there are a lot of stories about you. Well, you think I do silly things. I don't do silly things. I am out of here. Well, that's Anansi for you. He's a spider, he's a trickster, and he is lazy. Well, one day, it was a beautiful day, and it was hot, so Anansi decided to go for a walk in the cool forest. He was walking along, looking up and looking down, looking all around at all of the plants and everything he saw, when what should he see but a strange moss covered stick? Anansi looked down at it and he said, Huh, that's a strange moss covered stick. Bam! No sooner had he said that than he fainted right away. When he woke up an hour later, his head was spinning. Ay, ay, ay. What happened? I was just walking along, and then I saw this, and I said, That's a strange moss covered stick. Bam! It happened again. Well, this time when Anansi woke up, ay, 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 he thought to himself, this seems to be a magic stick. When I say, that's a I faint right away for an hour. He thought, I think I could use this to play some tricks on my friends and maybe get some of their food out of it. So off he went, because remember, as I said, Anansi was very lazy and he did not like to grow his own food. So he left that stick and he went off. He found his friend Elephant. Now you might remember that Elephant grew the best melons of anyone, and Anansi loved those melons. He didn't like to grow any himself, though. So when Anansi went up, an elephant was there, working in his melon patch. Boop, 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 boop. Anansi said, Hey, Elephant, isn't it such a very hot day? Would you like to go for a walk in the cool forest? Ooh, sure. That sounds good. Yeah, let's go. So off they went. They were walking and walking, and all of a sudden they stopped, and Anansi said, Elephant, do you see that there? What is that? Ooh, well, it looks like a strange moss-covered stick. Bang! Elephant fainted right away. Anansi ran off to go steal all of Elephant's melons. Elephant woke up an hour later. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my. He went home, and what did he find? All of his melons were gone. Oh no, he said. Well, Anansi was so pleased with how this trick had worked that he decided to try it on Zebra. Zebra grew delicious bananas. Yeah, they're great. Nom, 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 nom. And Zebra was working when Anansi came up. Oh, hello, Zebra. Isn't it? Hey, get off my head. Sorry, Zebra. I forgot you don't like spiders on your head. Isn't it such a hot day? Would you like to go for a walk in the cool forest? Oh, okay. Sure, let's go. And so off they went until, hey, Zebra, what would you say that is? Well, it looks like a strange moss-covered stick. Bam! Brrr, off went Anansi, and he stole all of Zebra's bananas and took them back to his own house, where he added them to the pile that he'd started with Elephant's melons. When Zebra woke up an hour later, his head was spinning. He went home. Oh, no more bananas. Anansi must have stolen them. Anansi next decided that he would try with his friend Hippo. Hippo grew kumquats, and they were delicious. So Anansi went up, and of course you know what he said. Hey, Hippo, Isn't it very hot out? Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about going in the water. Well, you know what's even better than the water? What? Better than Better than the water? Nothing. Nothing is better than the water. Well, what about a walk in the cool forest? Oh, okay, that sounds good. And so off they went until. Hey, Hippo, what does that look like to you? Whoa, oh, I, I guess it looks like a strange, moss-covered stick. Bam! Ah! Off went Anansi. He stole all those kumquats from Hippo's house and he put them, boop, in his pile. Hippo woke up an hour later. Hi, oh, I should have just gone to the water. He went home. No kumquats. Well, this whole time, who had been watching from behind a tree but little bush deer? And so, when Anansi came up to play his trick on her, she had a better idea. He came up because little bush deer grew all sorts of delicious things. And he said, hey, bush deer, isn't it hot? Oh, yes, it's very hot. I was just thinking that I might go for a walk in the cool forest. Hey, said Anansi, I was going to suggest the same thing. Oh, well, I suppose, would you like to come with me? Oh, I sure would. So off they went until. Hey, what is that you see down there? Now remember, little bush deer had been watching, so she already knew all about the magic moss-covered stick and Anansi's trick. So she looked down. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see anything. Oh, yeah, no, right there. See, right there? So what is that thing? I don't know, Anansi. I'm just not sure. Anansi started to get mad. Oh, you do see it right there. What is that? Oh, I don't know. I don't see anything. Anansi stomped all his feet. Boom, 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 boom. You do see it. You see it right there. Say what it is. What? What are you talking about? Oh, you do see it. You just don't want to say it. Oh, what don't I want to say? You just don't want to say, look at that strange moss-covered stick. Bam! Anansi had been tricked by bush deer, who ran back to Anansi's house, grabbed up all the kumquats, all the bananas, all the melons, and took them all back to her friends who had grown them. Well, an hour later, Anansi woke up. Ay. And when he went home, he saw, oh, no more food. But if you think that Anansi didn't stop, if you think Anansi stopped playing tricks, you would be wrong. He's still out there playing them to this day. The end. All right, you guys have been such great listeners today, and now it is that time where you start sitting down, and then when you hear the words knees up, you pop on up. Well, there was a robot from France who didn't know how to dance. The only thing that he could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Sit back down. Itty Bitty found a home, which made him feel less alone. The only other thing that he could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Sit back down. Robot would just like to say, thanks for coming to Storytime today. The only other thing that she can do is knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Beep boop, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Faster! Sylvester. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, knees up. Never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Woo! Wiggle, wiggle fingers right up to the sky. Wiggle, wiggle fingers. Wave them all goodbye. Thank you for listening to stories today, and we hope that you come on back every day at 10 o'clock. All right, bye-bye.